Good morning, children. So today we are going to start with our notes. Fine. One page is still left in our textbook to write, that is page number 81. So all of you children, open your book, textbook, take the textbook in hand and the notebook also. Fine. Open page number 81. Okay, now write it down in a small handwriting. I hope everything is visible to you, clear. Fine. It's all visible only. So very first is grow on tree. It's PALAASH, Palash. And the second number is Gulmohar, GULMOHAR. So write it down the things as I have written over here. Okay, the next is ROSE, rose, and after that HIBISCUS, hibiscus. Okay, come to down number third, it's bougainvillea, BOUGAINVILLEA. Now children, the word is big, yes, and the space is small. So write it down. That means the spelling has been continued. Fine. So write it down. And in the next sign, curtain plant. So curtain plant is also a big name. So write down very first curtain, then put a dash, and then write down plant. Get? Okay, now come to number fourth. It's hyacinth, HYACINTH. Next is LOTUS, lotus. Okay, come to next, number 5. It's moonflower, MOON, moon, FLOWER. And the next is cactus, CACTUS. Come to number 6. It's tulip, TULIP. And the next is dandelion, DANDELION. Okay, come to number 7. It's ROSE, rose, and then it is MOGRA, mogra. Okay, next ROSE, rose, HIBISCUS. And the last is tulip, again TULIP and SUNFLOWER. Okay, I have read the words also. Now complete this much. Pause it and complete this much. This is the last page of our textbook. After this, the next slide is going to start. In that, total, I guess, 8 question answers are there that you have to write in notebook. Fine. Complete this first page, then take a notebook, write it down today's date, 3rd September, and then start with the name of the chapter and the question answers as it is. Children, before starting, I am telling you, if the thing is not visible to you, you can directly go to the worksheet and then you can write it down. Here you can just listen and you will get to know what are actually the question answers, what are the meaning. Fine. For the writing, go in the worksheet, you will find the whole in the Word file. Okay, so now let's start with the question answers. Here I am reading the question answers. The very first question is, listen right now, don't write anything, just listen to my words. Okay, first we will read and then we will write. So what difference do you find between the flower and a bird? The bird is small, pointed structure which developed into a flower. Whereas full stop, flower is a large and surrounded by colorful petals and leaves. Okay, next question. Why do people buy flowers? Okay, the answer is people buy flowers for the following uses. The very first is for decoration. Second is for making medicine, perfume, color, gajra and all. And the last is for performing puja. Answers I have already explained in the video only. Right now I am just reading. If I found anything, then I will explain. Something new. Okay, so the next question. Why the trees did not fall despite of heavy rains? Because the root of the trees are very big. They go deeply into the soil and they hold the tree very firmly, very tightly. So they did not fall. So now let's read the answer. Trees have big, strong and deep roots in the soil that anchor the tree strongly. Anchor the tree means hold the tree firmly. Fine. Give support. The roots give support. They anchor the tree strongly. And so the trees did not fall in spite of heavy rain. Now complete these three answers. Okay, now let's start with our next question, that is number 4. Why do the withered leaves of growing plant becomes fresh when they are watered? Yes, withered leaf means the leaves which are dry, which are going to fall. So why they becomes fresh when we water the plants? Because water is a food for the plants. Like when we eat food, we get a lot of energy to do the work. Yes. So similarly, now let's read the answer. Leaves and other part of the plant get water and other necessary items through water from the soil through its root. Okay, the leaves and other plant of the other part of the plants, they get water from the roots, and with the help of water only they perform all their daily activities. They all get the nutrients. Yes, because of that leaves get energy after leaves get energy after giving water near the roots, and within leaves get fresh. Okay, so when we water the plants get energy. Yes, and the leaves becomes what? The leaves become fresh. Okay, now next question is, which plants nearby you do not require water regularly? How do they get water? Okay, it's a very simple question. Like we have already learned in the chapter. Yes, the plants, especially the big trees, they don't need water daily. Fine, they don't need to get watered. They get the water automatically from the surface of the earth. Now how does it happen? Let's read the answer. The root of the big trees such as neem have large roots that cover the huge areas and penetrate deep into the soil. So the roots, they go deeply into the soil in search of water. Such roots absorb the available water from the soil regularly. So such plants do not need watering. Example, people, mango tree. So these are the banyan tree, mango tree, all the trees. They doesn't need to be watered regularly. They can automatically take the water from the soil. Complete these 2 questions and then we will move further. So let's move further. Here the question number 6 is, what would happen if the cotton seed get dry? Okay, if the seeds becomes dry, what happen? If the seed becomes dry, they will not there would not be possibility of growing a new plant. They will not germinate. Fine. So let's read. Seeds need moisture to germinate into plants. Okay. As we have learned from that activity, that cotton mung seed, I have said yes. So the seed germinate first and then they become into a plant. So for the germination, they need what? They need moisture from the water. If the cotton seeds have been left dry, then the seed would not have received enough moisture. As a result, germination would not have been possible. So 3 seeds were there. The topmost in the activity, the topmost seed which was in the air, which was not getting water, which was not dipped in the water, there was no germination. The seed was as it is. Fine. Whereas the middle seed, what happened? The middle seed, it was getting half water and it was getting half air. Means the seed was in the middle. Means half dip in the water and half was in the air. So like this, it was getting moisture. Fine. So that's why what happened? It started germinate. The small sprout came out. So when the seed germinate, it develops into a new plant. So if the seeds are left for drying, there would be no germination. Okay, our next question. Why do all the plants need water? Okay, very simple question. Why do plants need water? Plants need water for the following reason. Very first is for the preparation of food. For the preparation of food, they need water. Without water, they cannot perform their daily activities. Daily activity means making food and all. Fine. So next, to transfer the nutrients from the soil to different part of the plant. Soil has the nutrients. From the soil, the nutrients are transferred to the plant. So plant is not having hands and legs. Fine. So what happened? Water is a medium for them through which the nutrients are passed from soil to the plants. Okay, next is to keep the plant cool. To keep the plant cool means to regulate the temperature of the plant. Fine. So water is must. Like we are also having water Fine. So similarly like that only. Okay, now our last question we are moving towards, that is, which plant around you need the watering regularly? Okay, so the small plants, yes, the small plants which are in the clay pot, the small plants, they need to be watered regularly. Okay, now let's read the answer. The plants with large or very thin leaves, flowering plants, plants growing in clay pot, example tulsi, tomatoes, chili, needs regular watering. The small plants, usually all the small plants need water regularly. That's it. Now complete this much thing for today. Tomorrow we will write in the workbook part. By this question number 8, the notebook has been finished. The notebook work, notebook notes has been finished. Fine. And if there is any error that you are not able to see over here properly, then you can go in the Word file. Fine, that is in the worksheet, that you will get the clear things. So just complete your work.